Okay, there's a reason I don't touch politics. Frankly, I think blindly following any ideology is a really dumb idea, but let's go ahead and dive into this. First off, I wanted to bring up that it is Congress, not the President of the United States, that has the power to declare war. Secondly, it is Congress, with the exception of the United States Marine Corps, that has the power to move U.S. military forces around the globe. The Marine Corps is the only branch of the U.S. military that can be moved by the President alone, but there's also some kind of stipulations to that. It's only for a certain period of time. Now, I didn't expect to become people's resident patriot expert on the internet, but there was a lot of really bad information out there, and I just want people to be correct. But what I want to get at is that for every one of me that exists in air defense, there are also probably one or more in armor, artillery, MPs, communications, sustainment, aviation, you name it. So the reason why that's important is because I want to talk about commander's intent and commander's planning guidance. The commander's intent is the end state goal. Everyone in the armed forces, especially on the NCO side of the house, our goal is to meet the commander's intent. And if the commander says, win this fucking war, well, guess what? We need to figure it the fuck out. Then we get into commander's planning guidance. Now, commander's planning guidance is a little bit more of a left or right limit for us. So their intent is to win the war. Their planning guidance would be like, don't commit war crimes, Canada, and win the war by this date. So then we, the armed forces, execute the commander's intent within the confines of his planning guidance. Now this is important because at all levels of the military, there are highly intelligent people making these decisions on how to facilitate this. And what you do is you put together courses of action, and you brief those courses of action to somebody who may not fully understand that situation. You allow them to ask questions, and then they make the executive decision. This is how war is fought. This is not saying that in the heat of the moment, you can't make your own executive decisions. The United States military does that quite well. Actually, all of NATO does. So to make a lengthy explanation a little bit shorter, if you want to affect wartime decisions, it's not necessarily the president. Call your congressman.